I'm constantly getting lowballed on it.
How much are people lowballing you?
85.
God, that's too much. Does it have buckets?
Yeah, it has the carbon core pack. It's like the race car
It
model.
doesn't have buckets though. Without pictures, how would you feel about 77?
I've paid $1,000 for the last 7-8 months. I was completely ripped off on that truck. I'm never doing it like that again.
Yeah. Today we're going to react to somebody that's going to lose $78,000 due to depreciation. Somebody that is $8,000 negative equity in a $30,000 truck that wants to buy another expensive truck and thinks that's the way, and a financial literacy lesson from a woman that has 5 children. Welcome back to the Purely MJ Show. My name is MJ. In this channel, we discuss financial literacy, avoiding debt, and how to make better financial decisions through other people's experiences. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. A, for my support, and 2, for the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, let's just dive right in.
Hey, it's George. How you doing?
I got a 2022 M8 competition.
Yes.
I bought it on my birthday in 2022. I paid like $150. I barely drove it, bro. It's mint. It got 8,000 miles. Still got the warranty. That sapphire orange color with white interior.
How much you need for
So
it?
I'm ready to sell it. I'm constantly getting lowballed on it.
How much are people lowballing you?
85.
God, that's too much. Does it have buckets?
Yeah, it has the carbon core pack. It's like the race car
It
model.
doesn't have buckets though. Without pictures, how would you feel about 77?
Could you do 80? I'll jump out of it today for 80.
I'll work with you between 77 and 80. Let's get some pictures of this thing and we'll go from there. Nice car, non-smoker, no body damage.
Nah, no body damage, non-smoker, no accidents ever.
And where do you live?
California, San
Oh,
Francisco.
God damn it.
Why you say that?
I gotta be at 77. I'm not charging you shipping, all right?
Let's do 78.5 and it's a deal.
Let's do 77 one time, bro. Come on.
78.5, George. Come on, bro. I'm
77.
losing.
Let's go. Come on.
this.
77 250.
I'm taking a big hit on it, George.
77.5. Honestly, shipping is going to be expensive. Okay.
78, I'll jump out of it today.
78 pending pictures. You got a deal.
Okay, I got you, George. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, dude.
Yo, let's take a pause. I got a headache just listening to that. So let me get this straight. You bought it for $150,000, I'm thinking, and now you sold it for 78. Then you said you were getting lowballed for 85,000, but you sold it for 78. You made a bad financial decision. Now we can't do math. 85 is more than 78. Why did you sell it to this guy? Is it because he has a social media account, social media presence? Like, you got robbed and you said, I'm taking a hit for it, please, 78,000. Why do you need to beg and try to like negotiate on a bad deal already to sell it to him just because you said I sold it to a famous TikToker? And the guy that's doing the appreciating more is the buyer. To me, the smartest guy in this deal right here is the buyer. Is the guy buying the car for $78,000 today. In 2022, he bought it for $150,000. Right? He's getting the same engine, same leather, same speed, like, and he's letting the other guy pay for the depreciation while he makes a huge profit. Right? Be the guy who buys the value. Don't be the guy who sells the depreciation. And here's the problem, right? We buy these cars because it's the status symbol. We buy these cars because it's a great indicator of all the success that we've attained in our title, job, business, entrepreneurship. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that had money that lost it. This is going to be a situation later where you regret later in life because you're so reckless with it. Me, on the other hand, I would have just kept the car. I'm losing so much money. $70,000 not something to be played with. $70,000 in a different place of the world, boy, that is 5 or 10 years plus of living expenses. That buys you freedom here in this country, let alone another country. Like, that's going to keep you going for 15, 20 years. $70,000 not something to be played with. But again, you're not only financially irresponsible, you also can't do the math. Got it.
It's a Ford Raptor.
How much do you owe on it?
I believe 36.
I can already tell your payoff is a little high for what the car is worth, I think.
I've paid $1,000 for the last 7-8 months. I was completely ripped off on that truck. I'm never doing it like that again.
Yeah, man, that's really the pitfalls of financing. You just got this car.
I got it in November.
You have a minor accident on the Carfax, so that definitely affects it by a little bit. It looks like it was there before you even bought it. Car is worth, I want to say, just again, don't quote me on this because I need to have my appraisals team just take a look at it. But just for the sake of the first conversation, should be about 30 grand. And then we give you an additional new car discount as well to sweeten the trade deal on top of everything else in terms of new car discounts and incentives.
Does that tell you there what I owe on the car?
I can pull up what you owe on the car if you're financing with a major bank. 37,830 is the payoff.
There's about 5 or 6 grand there.
Essentially, yes.
So what trucks can you do?
I would highly encourage you to consider the Ram. You can get a Ram 1500 Laramie on a $70,000 truck. Again, not including your negative equity or anything like that. The leases start at somewhere in the mid 5s to high 5s, which is insane.
Is this just to get rid of these Rams?
They're heavily incentivized for whatever reason. And that's why they're just super, super advantageous to go with on a lease. Once I find you a vehicle and we can go over the exact out of pocket, the exact numbers, you'll see it's the actual dollars and cents. For example, I can just quickly quote you on a car. I just quoted somebody else literally the other day. This one happened to be a night edition, so it had the blacked out wheels, level 2 equipment group. This car is a $75,000 MSRP. It's a Ram 1500 Laramie. It is really just a very well loaded car. We can go with a cheaper Laramie if you don't need all those options. $644 a month with $43.96 as your total due at signing on a 42-month term, 10,000 miles per year. And that includes us giving you an additional $1,500 off the new car lease because you're trading in a car with us. I just sent you a picture of exactly what it's going to look like.
What warranty comes with these?
All these vehicles come with their factory warranties. You get a 3-year, 36,000 mile basic limited warranty, 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain.
All right, that sounds good. What do you need from me?
I'll text you the link to the credit application, and I just need a picture of front and back of your driver's license.
Okay, I'll send that over right away.
All these videos have something to do in common. Like, it's not even an income problem because these people make a lot of money. It's just a thinking problem. Like, most people are not broke because of just, it's not about earning. It's just about like just using their own psychology to put them in deep water, to just bury themselves. So you have a Ford Raptor, which to me I think is a little bit more reliable than a Ram truck. That's just my opinion, right? But you're paying $1,000 for it and you were ripped off. You can't get ripped off. You're a grown man. You went there and signed it. Like, this is time for accountability. Like, we grown right now. Like, we're not in high school, right? We're not holding hands anymore. You know what I mean? But you're paying $1,000 and you're only $8,000 negative equity. You want to then jump into a $70,000 truck, almost double? This is a thinking thing. I'm trying to tell you guys, this is a thinking issue. People can't think. There's no critical thinking. I understand the education system has failed us. I know they don't sharpen creativity. I know critical thinking is unheard of and it left the chat decades ago, right? You're going to pay double for another truck at $646, right? Add the negative equity because it's $8,000. Let's just add another $200 a month to it. Let's say that's $846. And then you got to put $4,000 down. Why not just keep the truck and just use that $4,000 as a buffer in case anything goes wrong? Go to your job regularly. Do what you have to do. Be a law-abiding citizen. Make better decisions. Learn financial literacy. Equip yourself with the knowledge that later you won't get ripped off. And the thing is, when you owe somebody, right, money, and you're in debt, you start filtering your decisions through fear. It's all about people cosplaying, buying the big trucks. People don't have critical assessment and are not harsh about themselves.
Interest is a percentage amount that the lender wants from you on top of the principal of the money that you borrowed. The biggest part about a car loan that catches a lot of people up is the interest. People often think that it's just the sticker price divided by how much time, and they don't account for the interest. So what if I told you that the person that you borrow the money from is going to want additional money from you for allowing you to use their money to get something that you want?
I don't think that's fair because the person that's loaning that comes to you with no money and they're taking more money as interest.
They already know you don't have the money for the car, so they're going to make you pay a little bit more for the money that you already borrowed. Why do they do that, Andre?
Make profit.
They need to make a profit off the money that they're lending you.
Don't you only have to pay interest if you borrow money from them?
Yes, you only get interest on debt.
You only borrow money from someone if you're in debt?
You usually borrow money if you can't afford it or if you're trying to leverage your credit.
Put interest on you when you pay like the full price for the car?
No, because then you don't need debt. You would just give them the money outright.
Let's say I put like a down payment, like $3,000 on a car. They'll slap interest on me like every time like I try to pay for the car.
How much was your car?
$200,000.
$200,000. You gave them $3,000?
No.
That interest is going to eat you alive.
I was just saying like theoretically.
Your car would need to be $3,000 to have no interest.
Okay.
While you're paying interest, does your credit score go down?
It goes down when they run it, do an initial pull, and it's going to take a hit. You get approved for that loan. It may also go down a little bit more because you're opening a new account, which is going to hurt the age of your credit. In the long run, it'll help you if you pay it off, but the interest is what hurts people.
This is financial intelligence. This is a financial blessing. This mother is a great mother. I will always link the people that I react to, whether I agree with them or disagree with them, down below in the description. But this is why they don't teach you this. Just like the kid mentioned, is that they're going to make a profit. So if I'm in the game of making money from people that are not financially educated or are financially irresponsible, why would I teach them this? We live in a capitalistic country. We live in a hyper consumption country, right? And a lot of it stems from people just competing with themselves, cosplaying wealth instead of being rich, right? Competing with the Joneses, social media, dopamine hits. And most parents are not going to do this because they themselves are a slave to the lender. They're playing the same game. I think it starts with the parents, because there's nobody that's going to love their children the way you love your children. There's nobody that's going to help your children the way you want to help your children. And these kids are getting a step ahead in life. They might be successful. I literally see them as entrepreneurs in the near future, financially savvy, financially intelligent. People know they live in a society where the banks are going to charge them more for not even having money. For them to lend you money, they're going to charge you. And I was just reading an article the other day, actually yesterday, that 10 banks made $3 billion in just late fees. Financial literacy is something that all of us should learn. Financial literacy is something that we should all teach our children, but it starts with us. And you can't be running around saying, I didn't get it, school didn't teach it to me. You learn it through experiences. In the first couple of years, you made mistakes, you learn from it. And prevention is always better than the cure. All right, we can't be in the victim Olympics. Delete social media, delete Instagram, Snapchat. I think those two apps are the biggest reasons why people's financial longevity or financial stability is in ruins. But I'm gonna end the video here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. Let's grow this channel. Help me reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of February. That is my goal. We're gonna be consistent. That is the New Year resolution. Share this video with somebody that's like-minded. Be good, do good, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.